Go ahead, hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MNFL, as I will be kicking off this here as Gab, the league owner, is with us here today. I got a big announcement. I will be doing more of a special guest on the commentary, so I will not be here all the time, because, well, it's too much stress for me. But I will still be doing the highlights. That will not change, because I actually love doing the highlights. Even though sometimes it could be boring with the field goals, just constantly no touchdowns, but that's part of the job description. So that will not change. And other than that, we got Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomey over here to see his zesty self. And I'm probably not allowed to say that.
Probably not.
Anyways,
Anyways, we're about to get into it here, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe, of course, um, because this is a different league. I mean, same players, just different teams. I am technically allowed to be biased in the NFL. We got the Cleveland profile pick, my favorite team in the National Football League, and now it is time to kick off the multinational football league. Week 4, Oklahoma City Bisons take on the Austin Wizards in our last game before prime time. Let's get it. OKC will kick it off first to Austin as they'll return this one from about the 2-yard line. And a crappy block's going to end up putting them at the 24. So, taking a look at Justin Herbert. Now, here's a guy that's been kind of mediocre so far. I mean, 50 for 72, 460 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, which is always a good sign. But clearly, more yards are needed as they are 1-2 on the season, looking to pick up their second win against a high-powered opponent here, a division rival. As that pass is caught, he's got a block up field, and he's going to pick up a monstrous first gain, 24 yards for a
yeah,
first down.
I saw number 88 on the side of the screen was so wide open, like crazy, to the point I was about to scream Justin Herbert, like low-key throw the ball. And that
And
is
that's
Gus Edwards, I believe.
Reed with the tackle, ends up making it 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line in enemy territory. Austin moving down the field with somewhat efficient steps, and that is incomplete. Great work by Trent McDuffie, able to, separate that one as it'll be 3rd and 7. Take a look here. Wizards throwing passes incomplete. Oh boy. Just can't hold on to that one. Disley nearly had a big pickup. Instead, it's 4th and 7, and they're going to have to punt from about the 40. So the kick is
Boom.
away, and it's going to be put out of bounds at the 27. Now, here is the one we call the zesty Patrick Mahomes. Now, I'll tell you this. He's done
Why
pretty
you
well so
running
far.
like
I mean,
that?
he's played excellently. 82 for 107, 989 yards on the season already, 8 touchdowns, 4 INTs. So the INTs are starting to become a little bit more of a worry, but now we're going to see what he can do to improve on that. So with a man in motion, they're going to snap the ball. Mahomes to keep passes caught. And that is DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to end up getting 7 yards.
Okay.
Now, he is a journeyman around the National Football League as well. I mean, possibly, as well as this multinational football league, as Kareem Hunt will pick up 9 yards, getting a little scuffle, but all sportsmanlike, of course, because this is a video game. 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Mahomes is picked off.
Wow.
And that's exactly what we were talking about. Elijah Moden picking Mahomes off. And that'll be the 5th time in this league's history that he has been picked off. Of course, fifth time in his career as a multinational football league player.
Elijah Molden, I'm proud of you, former Titan player. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's so diabolical though. Against
That's
DeAndre Hopkins, the former Titan.
like practice for him. But anyways, now Justin Herbert going out at the 43-yard line. Good starting position as they will go ahead and hand this one off to go outside, and it's
Oh,
just not working out. Big hit by the Bisons defense. It's going to end up being a 1-yard gain at the end of the day. Here's 2nd and 9 at the 44. Herbert, handoff again, and this time it's going to go for a gain of 2, but that is not going to do it. It's 3rd and 7 now, and they're possibly facing a 3-and-out right here if they can't pick up
again.
anything here. Herbert looking to throw. Steps outside. He's going to run. He's going to
Oh,
have a first down, and he's able to hold on to the ball as he goes to the ground. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line in enemy territory. And, oh, that almost looked like a punch. I know it was all sportsman and everything. Man, oh, what a big play in the backfield.
oh my.
Gus Edwards is just getting held right behind the line today. And I'm pretty sure that puts him back at 0 as far as his yards go, or at least a yard. Looking to throw now. Herbert. Pass is caught. And it'll end up being a first down. 3 first downs so far for the Austin Wizards. As that, of course, delivers their third. A nice job selling this route right here. Now, you hear a lot of people talking about selling that route, and that is a huge part of route running. Make them think you're running something else, and then hit another route. Herbert looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but we do have a flag. We'll see what that's on. Ooh. Interesting. Leo Chenal is called for a DPI. It's going to go 7 yards. And a first down at the 25 is the direct punishment. Handoff, and that's going to go for 5. The recently penalized man, Chenal, able to take him down there. 3rd tackle of the day. Here's 2nd and 5 at the 20. Herbert, the throw. He's got a man. It's going to be inside the 10, inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 3. Austin Wizards are getting into a big scoring opportunity here. 3-yard line, 1st and goal. They're going to look to pass here. It's caught and just inches away from the goal line there. 2nd and goal at the 1, they'll say. And oh my. Can the Bisons stand up here? Goal line. Handoff. Great effort right there. A 3-yard loss sets them back from what they were when they started the 1st and goal phase. It is now 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Herbert to throw. He's going to scramble. He's going to just chuck this one away, and that one's going inside the locker room, as that will be 4th and goal at the 4. Now the decision. They will end up going for the field goal here. 21-yard attempt, should be a chip shot. Kick is up and good, as predicted. So a big stance there. The Wizards capitalize on an interception by Elijah Molden, picking up 3 points, as the Bisons can get away just saying that was a great goal line stand by them. So great defense allows Patrick Mahomes to come back out here down only by 3, as it's 1st and 10
Zesty
at the 30.
Mahomes.
Yes, Zesty Mahomes coming out now. Handoff is going to Pacheco, who's going to go down after a yard gain. Last week he had 16 rushes and 58 yards, which is, I mean, honestly kind of lackluster. I mean, they're definitely going to be looking for some more as far as that goes, but man, just an interesting stat line. Mahomes, he's going to get the screen pass off to Pacheco, and it's going to be a first down here at the 42-yard line. The 2-1 Oklahoma City Bisons have done an incredible job here throughout all 4 weeks. Of course, the only loss they've taken, I believe, is in the first week, and that's a nice QB hurry. And that's why we call him Zesty, ladies and gentlemen. You see in the fingers. A little hand sign he does. It's interesting. Handoff.
Yeah, it's very interesting, chat.
Pacheco is going to go for only a yard, and it's been small little plays like that for the running game from either side. Someone's eventually got to break through as it'll be 3rd and 9 here. Kelsey in motion. Looking to throw. He's going to get this one off to the underneath route by Kelsey, and it's not going to be enough. 4th and 3. Elijah Moden coming up big again for the Austin Wizards. Now having to punt from around the 35 here. They'll get this one away at the 38. And this kick, well, it's going to go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 now. Justin Herbert has put this team in a position where they have been able to score 3. However, that was with far more favorable field position. A good block, able to shed something himself. And Ladd McConkey last week, man, let me tell you, 7 receptions, 71 yards, and a touchdown is hard to come by nowadays. And of course, you're usually getting those graphics for a halfback position, but no, Ladd McConkey saying, you know, he deserves some fame too. And Herbert's going down. Fake pitch, not faking anybody out. And it'll be 3rd and 4, a loss of 3 like they had on the goal line. And now a potential 3 and out upcoming. Herbert to throw. Pass is caught to a wide open man. It's going to be 1st and 10. So the Wizards end up picking that one up. Johnson able to get that one, and Drew Tranquil stopping it from going any further as the Austin Wizards will end the quarter up by 3. Elijah Moden to thank. And Herbert to get him in the field goal range. He has been sacked only once in this first quarter. Is that a trend? We'll figure it out here in the second. So now in the second quarter, it's 1st and 10 at the 35. 12 minutes course of fresh playing time. Herbert to throw. He's going to scramble, and he goes down. A 12-yard loss. A monstrous play. Tershawn Wharton able to hawk him down. And it is just a shame. Man, you know, if you're like... So, everybody knows College Football 26 came out just a while ago. Now, Platinum Extender, I've heard, is a very good agile ability that a quarterback may use. Now, that would have been good for them right there. But nonetheless, they'll pick up a bigger gain, honestly. But it'll be 3rd and 16 nonetheless. Herbert to throw, and it's picked off. And he's going to try to go down the sideline. Does he have enough speed? No. Herbert's going to take him down at the 15. Kamari Connor with a huge INT. And the Bisons could end up putting up 7 right here, right now. Giving the ball to Mahomes on the 15 is scary business. Way to jump the route here by Connor. Of course, it seems maybe... I mean, there's not really much a quarterback can do there. But Mahomes is going to end up at the 15-yard line in enemy territory on the first play of this drive. So, Mahomes throwing, pass is caught. Kelsey nearly has a 1st and goal here. 2nd and 1 at the 5. They're not looking for 1st and goal. They're looking for end zone right here. And Mahomes with a little bit of motion. Pacheco looking to throw now. Kelsey, he's going to shot a block. And it's going to be first and goal at the 4 as a result. So able to slow him down. It's a huge thing there. We'll see if they'll have a goal line stand similar to what was pitched out before them. Looking to throw. It's caught. Way to hold on. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy. The highly talked about rookie in this league, Xavier Worthy, able to pick up a freaking touchdown. Look at this absolute kill shot. As soon as he catches it, able to hold on in the end zone. That is a huge liability there for the Austin Wizards as they'll go ahead. The Bisons will go ahead and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So the Bisons scoring summary: 3 plays, 15 yards in a minute and 18. Seems about right. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what the divisional games are all about. Still a close one here, even though it's been relatively low scoring. 4 yards is where they'll be at the return. They'll get it to the 25 by the time they're done here. The Austin Wizards are just making astronomical differences here. I mean, they've had an interception. They caught an interception themselves. Now play action. Herbert going deep, and it's incomplete. Oh, boy. And he's finding himself on the wrong sideline as he is shooed away by the Bison's players. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Johnson in motion. Herbert to throw, and that is a risky pass. Nearly caught, though, as Watson in coverage there. It's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 25. And now the Wizards looking to throw. Turning around, and he is going to be sacked for the 3rd time today. Omenhu able to take him down, and the Wizards not able to pick anything up as of recent. Sets up a devastating down here. 4th and 23. They're going to have to punt from, well, their goal line at this point, as this punt is up and away.
Pew.
Big punt, honestly. Able to catch that one. A little weird. He caught that one on the sideline. Maybe he thought it was a kickoff roll, something like that. Xavier Worthy, though, able to pick up a touchdown on that last series. We're going to see what he can do here, as it'll be 1st and 10 at 28. Throwing passes caught. Another catch by Xavier Worthy. Truly proving his importance on this team as a rookie. I mean, this is nuts right now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Bison's looking to throw. Passes caught. This one by Rashid Rice, who has had a walk-off touchdown. By the way, if you're unfamiliar, you can take a look at week 2, I believe, where the Oklahoma City Bisons took on the Columbus Bulls. They were able to come away with a victory in that one, just barely gritting their teeth. And speaking of gritting your teeth, that's a 1st down by Pacheco, able to fight his way through the defenders, as it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 42. But, of course, if you're interested in seeing that, you can go and look at the video posted just a while before this. It's in my week 2 stuff. Of course, highlights are located on my shorts, so go ahead and go check those out, if you will. Noah Gray in motion. 2nd and 6 here. Mahomes to throw, and he's throwing at nobody here. Kelsey must have been held up. No call, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 38. Now, the question really arises here as to if you want to, bring the kicker out, and I'm pretty sure that knocks him out of there. Nick Bosa able to take him down. So Mahomes, first sack of the day for them, and they're going to go ahead and punt this one Wow, what a good play.
I want to correct you on something. That's
It's
actually
Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
figured. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's hard to tell them apart. I mean, their gameplay is so similar. You can barely pick them apart there. First and 10 at the 8. And now the Wizards looking to throw. They take advantage of a full blitz. And now they got a tight end running on the sideline. It's a first down. Herbert with an insane gain there. Of course, getting it off to Hurst is a huge thing in itself. Able to bring those guys really in towards him. And the coverage just not able to hold up. Now we see McDuffie going in a little bit here. Watch the blitz from that part. Handoff, and Gus Edwards taken down there. And it's second and 9. Great read by the blitzing defender. Passes nearly caught. Lad McConkey just got his head chopped off on that pass. Incomplete. It's going to be third and 9 at the 31. Of course, I don't mean literally, but you get the point. Herbert to throw. Passes caught. First and 10 at the 46. And Disley able to make things look good here for the Wizards, who are marching down on what could be their last drive. As Herbert looks to throw. Passes caught. And he's going to get a little bit of a boost there for 6 yards. Herbert, even though it was just a 6-yard gain, he was pretty pumped up about it. Here's second and 4 at the 48 inside enemy territory. Looking to throw. Turns around. He's got speed, and he's going to slide here, taking out McDuffie as he does. And Karloftis on the chase there. It's third and 1 at the 45. Great QB pressure so far. Now the run is a huge question here. Oh, hold on. They're going to pass in a well-held on-to ball by Lad McConkey. He's able to hold on to this one at the 37-yard line. Great play. 2 people coming down to crash the party. And he's saying, "Nuh-uh, this ball is mine, and I am nothing without my ball." As it's going to be the 2-minute warning. 7-3. The Bisons taking control as of right now. Now they're trying to kind of scramble into their positions. And this handoff is, well, really tying for what most of them have been. It's vital right there, taking the first rush he has gotten all game, as this pass is held on to. Ooh, wow, what a big pass right there, and not sure who caught that one. I know Lad McConkey's been making some of those passes, but thought I seen something different there. Looking to throw. Slip screen. Stiff form. Edwards is still going to go down with a loss. A good effort, though, as a timeout will occur here. 56 seconds on the clock. And after the 1-yard loss, we'll see what the Wizards are cooking up. Second and 11. Herbert to throw. Shakes off a tackle. Lad McConkey's going to get him inside the 15. First and 10 at the 13. So deep inside the red zone here with only about 20 seconds to go. The question is, can they get this ball in the end zone? Looking to throw. Pass is caught. That's a huge open field tackle there. Right on the line of scrimmage, so they don't move hardly at all, if any. 17 seconds here. After the timeout, Herbert looking to throw. He's going to chuck this one incomplete. Third and 10 at the 13. 13 seconds left. And Mahomes knows all about these under 20-second plays, specifically 16 seconds. But anyways, Herbert looking to throw. Passes caught. Timeout. Has to be called here. They got to get it right here. There it is. 4 seconds left on the clock, and now a decision to make. Do they want the touchdown, or do they want that big, juicy field goal? And they're going to end up having the big, juicy field goal. Still the same distance as last time. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-6. Dicker the kicker, putting it up there for the second time today for the Wizards, as that will manage to get them within just 1 point in this ball game, and they'll go ahead and kneel this one out. Now, watch out for Rashid Rice. I already said he is a huge contributor when it comes to people getting torched, and oh my goodness, great defense right there on the sideline. They went deep, incomplete, and OKC will go into the half leading by 1, as we'll get, you guess who, Ice Storm, able to take on the halftime report. Check it out.
Alright, halftime report as my screen's a bit buggy. There we go. Alright, so halftime report. We got how long? The Antlers Brooklyn Blues 23-17 as the Brooklyn Blues took their third win of the season. Fourth loss for the Antlers. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Golden Eagles Snowhawks at 28-17 as the fourth loss is going to the Snowhawks. 2-2 to start off the year. Golden Eagles, Derek Carr played really good today. Or in that game he was. Canton Tigers, Oakland Elks, 6-9. That was a dumpster fire of a game as 1-2-1 Canton Tigers lost to the 1-3 Oakland Elks. Meanwhile, this game has been a very funny one to watch here, and what the? Okay, well, we're just gonna skip the replay. The replay team just had enough of that. Third quarter, here we go.
Thank you, Ice. I took a quick little water break, so noticing any voice change there, of course, higher quality now because of the water break, of course. Now, OKC taking over with a 1-point lead here in this matchup. It's been touchdown to field goals here, as
You might have to fire the guy that was showing the replays, by the way, because he just skipped halfway.
Oh. Big
Yeah,
hit right there, by the way, by Still able to take him down, as it'll be second and 10 after the incompletion. Go ahead.
It showed like an Xavier Worthy play, and the next thing, just instant skip. Like,
I mean, there hasn't been much, honestly. I mean, there has been 2 interceptions, which you could account for, but...
God, they might as well just put Zesty Mahomes on the highlight reel doing that thing with
no kidding. That'd be funny. 3rd and 4 at the 35. Mahomes to throw. It's caught. Xavier Worthy coming in clutch once again. And this is just insane here. 1st and 10 at the 42. And now Mahomes. Motion to DeAndre Hopkins. Looking to throw. Mahomes under. Passes caught. And DeAndre Hopkins picks up his first, 10-yard gain there. Of course, first down, of course. 1st and 10 at the 47. The Bisons moving their way down the field with some efficiency. Pacheco gets the block out in front. And Pacheco is going to get held just before the line here. 2nd and inches. And, we have an injury timeout for Pacheco. Hoping that he's okay, of course. Wow. That is not a good sign. 2nd and inches. Backup coming in here. As a look to throw. Mahomes gets this one off to Xavier Worthy, who gets lit up once again. And I believe the backup is, in fact, Kareem Hunt, who was traded back to the Kansas City Chiefs back when they were a whole thing, and that is a huge TFL, by the way.
And he spent some time in Cleveland for a little bit when the NFL happened. Yep.
Of course,
I don't know what other team he was on. He was on another team at some point, which I'll look
handoff
real quick here
and that is a big hit right there, not by the defense, but by Kareem Hunt, able to lower his shoulder, picks up the 1st down with it as well.
Okay,
Talk
so
about a
he
guy
was
that runs
only
angry.
on. So he was only on Kansas City and Cleveland for most of his career, by the way.
Another first down being picked up there by Kareem Hunt. Ends up setting him up first and goal. And at this point, Hunt should be starting. I mean, look at this. He's got this
Yeah.
run game going for the pacifists that are the Bisons right now. Because, I mean, let's be honest here, other than that touchdown, they haven't really gotten anything. Second and goal at the 3. Very promising look there by Noah Gray. As they'll have 3 yards to go here. Kareem Hunt, who has been doing very well. See how he does. Looking to throw it, or actually run passes. Or what am I doing? Touchdown, Kareem Hunt. Okay.
Yep, so there's the Kareem Hunt touchdown as number 29 gets on in there to finally up in the score more for the Bisons. So yeah, this game could go a bit either way here.
I'm back. I just had to talk to my father for a quick second. 11 plays, 71 yards. It's kind of why I was all over the place on that commentary there. A little bit of a
Yeah, I can
distraction.
definitely tell right there. Holy.
Yeah, whole bunch of word loss there. Well, our second touchdown of the day, of course, the Bisons have had all our touchdowns. And the Wizards, we'll see what they're able to do here on this next drive. Now, it has been very difficult to move the ball. Several sacks. Herbert has just been taken down play after play as the Wizards, once, like I said, looking for an answer here. Now you'll see they're wearing their new alternates that they were gifted. Now, with, of course, and I'll kind of break the fourth wall here, with some team builder additions, we could see these uniforms eventually change. So, of course, if you would like to see that, you can. And what I don't see is anybody letting that one up right there. Huge play. First and 10 at the 27, and Austin just nearly had a huge run for a touchdown. Big pass. And
Yeah, that
he
was
is just
Quentin
able to
Johnson.
torch his defender. You see Andy Reid down there in a kerfuffle, if you will.
Andy Reid. Okay,
And
well, there was my Holmes.
first and 10.
Okay.
And the handoff. And there, that might be the longest run of the day by the Wizards. As they'll pick up 8. Sad to say, but I mean, truly it has. Trips to the top of the screen after the audible. Second and 2. Looking to throw, and it's nearly incomplete. Or it's nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness. Huge potential that had right there. Just Edwards just not able to break any type of planes here. Tranquil able to take him down. Fourth and 2. Now I mean, really, guys, you can't keep going for the field goals. I mean, I know it's, yeah, okay, they are going to go for another field goal, but I mean, let's be honest here. Fans want to see something different. You're at home, and all you've been able to do is kick field goals. That one's up and
Yeah.
good, of course. No disrespect to Dicker the kicker, but wow. I mean, really. I don't think field goals are going to win you games, partner. I just really don't. I mean, the way your
Really
defense has
not.
been, they've got
I
2
mean,
touchdowns right now. The Bisons have 2 touchdowns, and Austin have had 3 field goals. Now, I will say this, field goals do put you in a good position here because, of course, if you're able to get the stop and get a touchdown following the eventual stop, you are able to take a lead here, as a 1-yard gain is uncharacteristic so far of Kareem Hunt.
I mean, well,
Hasn't happened a lot.
I mean, really, the only way you can win with field goals only is if you're the I'm about to break the fourth wall, Carolina Panthers. But anyways,
Yeah. Kareem Hunt
so
picking up a first down. A little bit more after that, him and DeAndre Hopkins appearing to have a little moment there. Of course, that is awesome in terms of team chemistry. Handoff. Hunt.
oh,
Oh my
oh,
goodness!
the fact that
Just
the defender
leveled a
just got
man.
instantly up. Oh my, and he got up instantly after that. He was like, I'm
He
awake,
was
I'm awake.
probably ticked. He just got
He
ran
probably
over by
was.
another fully grown man. That was insane. Kareem Hunt able to pick up 5 yards, 43-yard line now, and the Bisons. I mean, take a look at them. I mean, they've been really able to, and you know, pardon the pun here, but they've really been able to stampede their way down the field so far. Mahomes to pass here. It's incomplete. Great job by the Wizards, able to keep in contact with them, of course. Here is 3rd and 5 at the 43 now. Hunt. And he's going to take this one to the outside. Just can't get over for a first down. It's going to be 4th and inches and now a decision to make. You're at the 38-yard line here. And partner, I'll give you this scenario. What would you do
Hmm?
here? You're 4th and inches at the 38-yard line. You have potential to make the field goal, or punt. But I mean, honestly, what
Fourth
would
and
you do
inches.
at this? Oh, hold
Well, I
on a
mean,
second.
I guess going for a
55
field goal
yards.
would be, ooh, at
This is
55
very
yards. I don't
close
know
to the
about
record.
that.
Kick is up. It is good.
God!
What a
Wow.
what a field goal, narrowly making it in
Honestly,
by the corner of the field goal
I would
post.
have to, I would have to think about it for 5 minutes. If I was a head coach, I would have to think about which play would I do. Like, do I want to kick a field goal? But yeah, I could run my running back, and mind you, it would be 4th and inches.
Yep,
So if I do not make it, well, that's insane. But I mean, I would try to get my high power running back on in the backfield, let him run through the defensive line. But I mean, field goal was sort of risky but smart at the same time. So congrats to the Bisons there, as they're
huge
17
run.
and 19 on the score.
Of course, huge run there by Kareem Hunt, or not Kareem Hunt, but Gus Edwards. First time today he's been able to break something off like that, and usually it's plays like this we've been seeing all day. So, of course, obviously he's a little ticked. And it's 2nd and 9 at the 44. Looks like man coverage. Looking to throw. They're going. Oof. Dangerously close to an interception here. McDuffie has been locked down today. 17-9. So far, Austin looking to pick up a first down here to avoid a potential 4th down play. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Potential punt. Looking to throw, and it's incomplete. Not even trying to get that one to the receiver. And he was. I mean, it's kind of a sorrowful job, to be honest with you. But that is the game of football here. 4th and 9. The kick is up and away. And as this hits the end zone, we've got 2 seconds left in the third quarter. Of course, the only score change, really, is Austin and OKC connecting on field goals, as that is a great defensive breakup right there. We've seen those all game. Elijah Moden with an interception. And of course, on the opposite side, they've got one as well. Absolutely insane here. 17-9. The Wizards trail by 8. Bison's back with the football here. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Field swaps, and now it is the most grueling 12 minutes of football they're going to have to play here. Now, Austin still has a chance. If they can manage to get the stop here, get a touchdown plus potentially the 2-point conversion, they've got something here. And of course, they've got a chance right now to do it. Here's 3rd and 3 at the 27 now. Mahomes. Motions to Kelsey. Looking to throw. Mahomes goes. Ooh, that was nearly
Oh.
picked off. I was
Why did he
nearly
do that after
speechless.
he... Why did he do that just after he almost threw an interception? That is crazy.
Yeah, that is
Oh
a
my.
interesting characteristic of Mahomes. What a brilliant kick. Of course, the rollback, of course, helps him. But good night, man. What a kick right there. Able to get that from his own side of the field to the end zone. Incredible. Here's 1st and 10 at the 20. Of course, like I said, the Wizards are able to tie the game up here if they really want it. 2 yards on the gain there by Gus Edwards. They've got a lot of time to score here. Of course, if the Wizards defense keeps playing like that and that end result almost being a pick, I would like to see if maybe they can't score some points. And I
Oh,
think
heck yeah, for
that's
sure.
maybe what I'm telling my defense here. I'm saying, hey guys, I know our offense has struggled, but we're still in this one, couple field goals. You guys can get a pick six, and then I can get those guys on the 2 yard line. I'm good. I'm perfect. Play action here for Herbert. Throwing. Pass is caught. And Lad McConkey able to pick up a first down here at the 45. Good hands there. Reed and I believe McDuffie talking about their assignments on that play. Possibly having to filter in for a miscommunication. Able to filter in pretty well, though. 1st and 10, 45 on their own territory. Handoff to Edwards. Edwards able to sprint forward for a gain a little bit past the first down marker. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line inside enemy territory. About a 13-yard rush there. Handoff. Edwards is held behind once again. 2nd and 10 here at the 41. Held in check all game as of recent. And they're going to hand it off to him again. They trust him still. And it's going to pay off for about 3 yards. Really all they got out of that. Here's 3rd and 7 with an empty set. Now, this is a huge play if you're the Wizards. Looking to throw is Herbert. Under
Oh,
immense pressure, he's going to go
buried.
down. They set the house, and they won. Chanel able to take him down there. That backs him up to the 45-yard line. And now they will punt. Of course, that is nobody's field goal range. Right there, they'll go ahead and kick that one away. And this one, ironically, will go out at about the 20. Kareem Hunt today, 9 rushes, 70 yards, and a touchdown, which is very different than if you look at one of the top guys we thought going into this matchup here. Of course, Gus Edwards. He's got that big body, you know, characteristic about him, excuse me. So he's more like a goal line back, but really, he hasn't been able to do anything here.
Yeah.
Pop off a few big plays here and there, but Kareem Hunt has been doing stuff like this all game. And if he's able to shake that tackle, I'm not too shocked if he goes for a bigger gain, and that is going to be a huge injury right there. Lad McConkey trying to sit down and talk to the injured linebacker, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 33 now. Hand off to Kareem. Kareem is going to pick up only a yard. 2nd and 9. The Wizards have to get a big stop right here if they want any potential at winning this game. Of course, still, again, plenty of time, but of course, you want to hurry up. You want to hurry up here. I mean, with how your offense has been playing, I think you just take this one in the overtime and get whatever you can. A first down here by Kelsey. certainly sets up the Bisons with a good angle here to win this matchup. Of course, every play has potential in this one, as 1st and 10 here at the 45 proves that. Looking to throw, passes caught for a gain of 3. They'll get out of bounds here. Derwin James Jr., who has been known as the Kelsey Slammer in the National Football League, going against him once again. And I mean, for how this matchup's gone, really defensive for the Wizards, but of course, full throttle on the OKC side. They just have that better offense, and really looking on the paper, it looked really bad, but that's actually a pick. Unbelievable. Wow. Dion Henley is going to pick up a huge interception, and the Wizards might just have a little bit more in the tank. Wow.
Again, from Target to Hopkins there. Right there again.
It's got to be something, man. I know he was getting pressured there too, of course. He tried one of his crossbody tricks, and it just doesn't work out that way. You know, you talk about guys that are inexperienced doing that all the time, and he hasn't been caught yet. He certainly did there, and that's tipped at the line there, nearly a pick.
I think if the Wizards want to start winning this game, they might have to start scoring right here, right now. And Herbert
trying to get it there, and it's incomplete. Oh, man. That is not a lineman. I believe that's a backup tight end. Their 3rd string. As Disley.
It's kind of crazy.
3rd and 10
See Chris Jones
at the 45. Herbert taking a deep shot. Caught. Huge play for the Wizards. And that's going to set him up with a 1st and 10 here at the 30 in enemy territory. Huge sideline snag. Herbert able to fit that one in perfectly for the receiver to be able to catch it, as here is 1st and 10 at the 30. See Herbert under center. Play action here. Looking to throw. Herbert going end zone. Tipped up and intercepted.
Herbert.
That is costly. Brian Cook. Oh, man. Wow. The Bisons might just walk out of this one 3-1 on the season. Another QB rush, and we've seen it too many times to count now.
That was not.
You go for
not a good play all around.
It was not. I mean, he's taking a deep shot. Thinks he has a man in the back there. And speaking of throwing here, Mahomes guilty of a few interceptions himself. Elijah Molden sneaking his way in for a pick, and of course, the pick that we thought was going to save the Wizards ends up having Herbert throw the same exact thing, as it's 1st and 10 at the 20. Both quarterbacks have struggled in this one. Passes caught, and that will be 8 yards to gain there. Hunt is going to be the recipient of that catch there. Here's 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line. And they're going to give this one to the pass option here. Great play by Xavier Worthy, able to shake off a defender right there to get the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30. Wizards. They've got to be alert on defense here. Any snag on defense is very much welcomed.
Wow.
That was nearly a pick 6. Derwin James Jr. could have just changed the tide of this whole matchup. Incomplete, though. Bobbled around by between 2 defenders, as it'll be 2nd and 10 Pass is caught by DeAndre Hopkins, who has been targeted a few times, some of those INTs. So you begin to question, who's in the wrong here? Is it Mahomes or is it Hopkins? Third
Huh.
and 1 here at the 39. Handoff. Hunt's got a clear lane, almost drives a man to the ground as he gets away. And the 2-minute warning upcoming. And this will be the last chance that the Wizards have of securing a possible takeover, as I'd like to call it, or just stop them here, as that is a huge tackle for loss right there. Joey Bosa able to knock him down in the backfield. Kareem Hunt has not gone down for a TFL yet, and there he goes for the first time today. So it's 2nd and 13 at the 43-yard line. Handoff. It's Hunt who's going to pick up 3 yards, making up for what he lost there. And this is looking very favorable for the Wizards. 3rd and 10, 47-yard line. They need the first down here to seal it. They're going to go handoff once again, and the midfield stripe
Wow.
is where they'll get to before calling it quits here. The 40-yard line is going to be where they kick this one away from. 17-9 still, as this one is going to be placed inside the 20 to the 17. Herbert is going to have to overcome those struggles he's had all game and able to win this one right here, right now. Wizards looking to throw here. Pass is caught, and that is a pickup of 3. No timeouts means no huddle as well. 2nd and 7 at the 20. Herbert to throw. Pass is caught along the sideline. Able to get out of bounds here. Tackled way beyond the playing field. Just drops that ball off on the sideline. A big gain right there for the Wizards. They need a touchdown, and especially 2 points. 1st and 10 at the 39. Now, of course, if they do get that, you got to watch out. These Bisons are notoriously known for comebacks here in the 4th. So if you try to put them down, they are just as likely to put you down. Herbert to throw. Passes knocked out. Last second incomplete. Lad McConkey's held on to some of those tight ones today. But that one just falling incomplete and not able to hold on through the contact. 3rd and 1 here. Trips to the top. Herbert to throw. Passes caught. And an open field tackle is disaster right here. Taking off 5 seconds of the clock. Looking to throw. Herbert checks this one down the field, and it's incomplete. That one held in the air for a while there. Palmer trying to hold on to that one. It's not plausible, as it'll pick up 2nd and 10 here. Big throw down the field. Late breakup, incomplete as well. Johnson nearly had a huge pickup. 25 seconds left. 3rd and 10. No, not final, but close to the final chance here. Herbert is going to chuck this one out, and they have one more shot. If they can't get this one as a first down and out of bounds, they are screwed for the matchup. 4th and 10 at the 49-yard line. Got to give it all you can here. Herbert chucks this one deep. He's looking to double coverage. It's caught!
Wow.
It is caught! Oh my goodness! DJ Chark Jr. with a highly outrageous touchdown.
This ain't over yet, though. They need the 2 points to tie it up.
That is insane, though. Look at that. Double covered McDuffie eventually tries to take him out with that there,
Oh,
and this 2-point is going to mean everything here.
this
Herbert,
could go to
make or
overtime,
break.
maybe.
Motion to the tight end. They're going to look to pass. They got it. Can they get there?
No!
No! It's ended. Brandon Cook,
17 to
a
15
yard
should be
away
your final
from
score.
glory. Man, if you look right here, it takes 2 people to hold him upright, or else Palmer is in the end zone right here. So just an
Yeah, look.
absolutely incredible play. But you know
Onside
what? They
kick,
do have
though.
one more shot here. The
Ooh,
onside
hold on.
kick is
Ooh,
going to be
no, they
picked up
got
by
it.
Worthy. Game over. Derwin James
17 to
rocks him,
15.
and that is a huge stance by the defense. OKC starting off 0-1, now going to 3-1.
As a Titans fan, I
Unbelievable
understand
game.
Austin Wizards' pain right now.
1 yard
I
away, of course,
understand
the
their pain.
Super Bowl that the Titans played in. Also a similar fate, except they needed the touchdown right then and there. Couldn't get it to win the game. And honestly, if they had
Look
this
at that.
as a touchdown right here, they
That would
could have
probably
won
won them
this.
that game.
They wouldn't have to go for the 2-point because they'd be close enough, but too many conservative play calls here might have this head coach looking on
And
the hot seat.
so many field goals too, and not more touchdowns. That was their only touchdown of the day, and oh wow, dude, Justin Herbert's yardage right there, holy!
Absolutely balled out. Patrick Mahomes not doing so well, but I mean, hey, you got touchdowns, of course, so can't blame the guy. 1 touchdown, though, 438 yards, 64.5 completion percentage for him on the day. Justin Herbert, a touchdown, 344 yards with only 60 completion percentage. So picks proving to bite both teams in the butt here as we'll take a look here. Now, we don't have much time, so we'll just go over the ratings here. 72.8 for Justin Herbert. Mahomes goes down in rating here with
Wow,
a 58.2. Kareem Hunt
3 months.
with a great game. Shockingly, he has the lead out of all these guys who did end up running. And that comes with 17 attempts and 98 yards. Gus Edwards had 31. Pacheco had 22 before going out. And Kamani Vital, who got in for a couple of attempts here, got 18. Justin Herbert for 12 and 2 attempts. And Patrick Mahomes only an attempt and lost 1 on that attempt. So, the top receiver of this game is none other than Lad McConkey. Or actually, no. It's Joshua Palmer,
Yeah.
who ended up not being able to fight through both guys to be able to get into the end zone on that final fateful play. Unbelievable. What a way to end there. As we'll take a look at who all is injured. I didn't see many people go out.
I mean, a few interceptions there and some sacks.
Of course.
Some of the interceptions were crucial there. So.
Oh, okay, we are in the final minutes.
Yeah.
Morgan Fox is out. If you're a Wizards fan, that is what you have to deal with. And that is it. So, with this final minute of recording, I'd like to say thank you for watching. 17-15 matchup. The Bisons win in a tightly contested contest at the end there. Truly amazing defensive stand on the 2-point conversion. As we're saying, so long from the Austin Arena, the Enchanted
See ya.
Ruins Field. See ya.